Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
2nd and 10.
Now they try the right side here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seattle.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Down at the 43.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Seahawks.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get up.
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Adams. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Adams. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for the touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December left. More football. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, beat 7. Seahawks nothing.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Adams. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Intercepted by the Seahawks.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 3-yard line.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It brings up 3rd.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left With a 3rd and 2.
Brings up third.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 yards.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Adams to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a give to Collins. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Collins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Beats 14. Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man is Grant. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
On
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Number 85.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
7.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Open space inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's able to put it through. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
intercepted.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And again, it's Collins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Grant sets to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Seattle.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Third down.
James has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And
it goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Again, the ball
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28-yard
line. A gain of 2.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Seahawks 14.
Adams now looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's a first down run with Collins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Adams. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down, Seahawks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's James. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
5 yards.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first, they go right back to Collins. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Adams. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
The 43-yard line.
This is Collins on the handoff. Another 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
But how about this, a fake? They'll buy some time right. Call it a 3-yard gain, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you